Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Nick G again, talking about my prediction for the Knicks' next GM, Gerson Rosas. Currently, he is the senior basketball advisor for the New York Knicks. He was previously the president of basketball operations of the Minnesota Timberwolves from 2019 to 2021. He actually unceremoniously got let go from the team because of relations with someone, is what they say. It took a lot of people by surprise, especially Karl-Anthony Towns, who he had a really good relationship with. And Rosas has an extensive background. He's not just someone that just came up. He was an NBA scout for the Houston Rockets between 2005 to 2013. He was then promoted to director of player personnel in 2013. Then he left from the Rockets to the Dallas Mavericks in 2013 to be their GM, becoming the first Hispanic GM of the Dallas Mavericks. For some reason, it didn't last long. He left the team and went back to the Houston Rockets. I believe at that time he started to work with Tom Thibodeau. I believe he is a CAA client because he has been working with a lot of CAA clients and has been attached to a lot of people like D'Angelo Russell, and we're coming to him pretty soon. He became the GM for the Minnesota Timberwolves between 2019 and 2021. At that time, he effectively took over for Tom Thibodeau. And he was hired to correct a lot of the mistakes or just to build a good team since then. Whether or not you agree with the team that he built or not, he took over for Tom Thibodeau, and he was supposed to correct and build the relationships, unlike what Tom Thibodeau had done as coach and GM. His track record: he drafted Anthony Edwards. That was a good pick. He got D'Angelo Russell. That's mixed result, but do keep in mind D'Angelo Russell and Cat are good friends. He got Jared Vanderbilt, Malik Beasley, and also Naz Reid, undrafted, for less than $2 million per year. He helped Naz Reid start his career. After that, he did make a couple draft day trades to get Jaden McDaniels. One thing that you have to take note of is that in that same transaction, it was a three-way deal involving the Wolves, Lakers, and Knicks. It netted the Knicks Immanuel Quickley IQ. Him giving up IQ, getting Jaden McDaniels, who is a 6'9", versatile defending wing, you choose. I don't know where you land on that spectrum, but I think it was a good pick. From there, he was not without fault. Of course, he got let go from the Minnesota Timberwolves and that whole situation. But then he came to the Knicks in 2022. And he was the one that was hired to handle the Donovan Mitchell trade. That never happened. I don't know where you land on that. You could put that in the comments if he's a good pick because of the Donovan Mitchell thing. I don't know how you feel about it, but I thought that his stance on the Donovan Mitchell trade that could have happened was that he was not going to get hustled for all his assets. I think he stood his ground, unlike many past GMs. I don't want to get a Melo trade again. I don't want to get all our assets just wrapped up and taken by some other team. Right now, like the Lakers have no assets, essentially. You look at all the teams that give up stuff, to some of these, like Oklahoma City has so many draft picks because other teams give up so much trying to get a star player. And they've done a good job in amassing not just talent, but also amassing draft picks. And the Knicks are in a good position to get someone who, don't know, but I like the fact that he stood his ground against Danny Ainge and Justin Zanuck, who he's had good relationships with in the past. Another thing I like about Rosas is that he found very good, cheap talent, which will be very, very important in this new CBA. Now, wherever you land on the new CBA, that's up to you. But this new CBA, man, like that second apron thing, and I'm gonna do another video on that. It's coming on the second apron, and also just the ramifications of what happens when you make a star trade. As of this time right now, Bradley Beal is now traded. And looking at that team and how the second apron will affect them, I don't know. And I would love for not just someone who could get good talent for cheap, like how he got Naz Reid, to be paired up with the capologist that the New York Knicks have right now, Brock Aller, and we don't know where we could go from there. I think that a Cat trade will be on the books because I don't see any way around it. Rosas has a really good relationship with them. The word is that Tom Thibodeau did make up with Cat. Who knows? But if you get Cat, you may be looking at either getting rid of Julius Randle, which many people would love to see, but it also means that you may get rid of Mitchell Robinson. And that's two things that I don't know if a Tom Thibodeau-led team could handle. So when it coming back to building a team, looking at the Miami Heat and looking at this new CBA is really gonna cramp teams when it comes to superstar $50 million, $40 million players, and some of them, like Cat, will be making $60 million in their last season. I don't know if that's a good thing. I can't say. I don't know how this cap is going to shake up and how the NBA is going to shake up. But it's cramming a lot of things in the middle, and it's leaving a lot of teams with a lot of question marks on how they build a team to win a championship. Anyway, Nick G signing out. Peace.